Welcome. I'm Dr. Lynette-Psychology, and this video is about upgrading your awareness and empowering your mind for greater purposes, insights, and goals. For all of us, there are times that we have difficulty finding our purpose and goals beyond the stress or pain of a personal or even a global situation. But in each situation, there are opportunities and there are limits. So the way that we contextualize each situation, the way we contextualize each situation will direct our awareness towards the opportunities or towards the limits. And when we have the tools to upgrade our awareness, then we can better contextualize each situation and direct our lives towards opportunities rather than the limits. So I'm going to give a brief introduction about awareness, and then I'll share 9 keys to upgrading your awareness and expanding the capacity of your insights and your goals. And if you're new to this channel and you want to see previous or future videos about empowering love, about nature, about relationships, and about life purposes, subscribe to the channel. So your awareness is your steering wheel. The direction or trajectory that you send your awareness is where your life, your vehicle is headed. And while many circumstances are outside of our control, in each situation and circumstance, there are opportunities and limits to choose from. The way that we contextualize each situation will determine our choices. So your awareness is your tool. How you direct your awareness is one of the most significant factors determining your ability to interpret, understand, and give meaning to your life and to what is going on in the world. So, do you use your awareness to create actions that have long-term impact or actions that impact the immediate situation? Well, with a balanced awareness, you realize you are always doing both. Upgrade your awareness and you can choose the kind of impact you want to have for both the long term and the short term. So the first key to upgrading your awareness is self-confidence. Self-confidence builds awareness, and awareness builds self-confidence. So to upgrade both, we have to let go of thought patterns and belief systems that limit our capacity to see our personal power. And this includes letting go of blame or denial of responsibility, or hatred or vengeance, and toxic relationship dynamics, and that's just to name a few. So letting go of these types of limits, these limits on your mind, it opens your awareness and your experience for more confidence, more purpose, and more meaning than you thought was possible. We hold toxic thought patterns because we think that they protect us or somehow they make us strong. But in fact, they do the opposite. Let go of toxic thought patterns in order to free your mind to create greater confidence and possibilities. And this may require forgiveness, a clearing away of toxic beliefs and emotions from your life. Now, when we let go of limiting beliefs and thought patterns, we are free to live more confidently. We may still feel fear, but we're not controlled by it. When love is the focus, confidence will grow and fear will dissolve over and over. Fear will reappear, but not as a power, just as a signal for you. Fear is a signal for you to expand your awareness beyond the problem's limits and create solutions that empower you and improve the world. Love does not give up hope until the hope is no longer needed. And so in this upgraded awareness, forgiveness actually completes its purpose over and over. This is an ongoing purification of what is called a linear perspective, which brings us to upgrade key number 2. Key number 2 for upgrading awareness is understanding the problem or the issue beyond the limits of a linear perspective. Now, from a linear perspective, we believe that the limited context of cause and effect or right and wrong, that we believe that encompasses the whole picture. And while a linear understanding is necessary and important, it is limited. If you think that you have all the proper metrics to determine how right or wrong something is, or exactly what causes what, then you believe you have all the tools to measure something relative to its entire place in all of existence. Let go of the paradigm that says I can already see the whole context, or that says this is the total cause of that. Be open to the potential of a broader context than you yet know, one that includes factors that you're not yet aware of, and factors that are synthesizing together in ways that you don't know. If you refuse to believe that there's a larger context than you know of, you will get stuck in a mental and emotional cul-de-sac and self-fulfilling prophecy. So don't let your head be the only thing informing your head. Instead, trust that in a wiser paradigm, there is more context for you to be aware of and more wisdom for you to grow into. Let yourself look deeper to seek solutions that uplift greater purposes with each challenge. It is safe to give up competitive pride and the belief that you have to already know more than you do. As awareness evolves, you will see problems even more clearly beyond the limited context that you once had. So see your potentials and your step forwards despite the problems. Let your heart fill your mind with the humility and wisdom that are needed for growth and confidence. Now, key number 3 is to clarify what you do and do not have control over, and what does and does not control you. In other words, clarify where your power is. Clarify where you have power. We make ourselves ignorant by believing that our meaning, our purpose, and our love are controlled by external sources. But meanings, purposes, and love have no limits. You limit your own awareness of them by limited beliefs about them in your life. They can be ignored, but we are the ones responsible for our awareness of love's power and manifestation through our lives. I have seen people who have lost their homes and their children and their careers and their freedom. And still they have taught me about the power and meaning of compassion, of the necessity to create ways to share and have purpose in order to experience internal joy. They find meaning and power in the love that no one can take from them. And in this way, they know their true power. Key number 4 is that by realizing that the quality of life is whatever it is believed to be, you have the choice to see the world through an upgraded paradigm of wisdom. Whatever we believe we are, that is what we see, the head informing the head. The potentials and the limits for life are as broad or narrow as what we can imagine. So to go further, look deeper. Look for the essence of who you are, and then you become more aware of your essential nature. This is the heart informing the head. Look beyond measurements of good and bad. See your life with the wisdom that uplifts your purposes and your possibilities. Greater awareness lets you see more of what love is up to in your life. And believing that there is nothing more than you know is an illusion, a wormhole into despair. Realize that despair, it's just a time on the road. It's not the end of the road. Illusions are distractions from reality and from wisdom. So stay aware of love's path for your life. This is the real purpose for your existence. Be conscious and aware of love's power. Love is a connective tissue. Understand its non-personal nature. You are embedded in love. You are a part of all life. Be aware of your purpose in love's tissue. Don't fight it. If you do fight your purposes, all of us in love's tissue will feel your fight. And either way, everything is moving and growing with you in the tissue of love. Key number 5. Use forgiveness to increase your awareness of the power of love. To be clear, forgiveness does not join love with power. Love is already power. Forgiveness increases your awareness of power. Forgiveness decreases your toxic emotions from clouding the power of love's possibilities for making a better world. Make your wisdom and your love your guides. Don't follow your reactive emotions. As your awareness of love, as it increases, then your adherence to reactive emotions decreases. The amount of control you give to emotions will decrease as your love increases, as your awareness of love increases. Forgiveness clears your awareness from being hijacked by emotional reactions that would otherwise send your awareness into an evolutionary cul-de-sac. And I've done several videos about forgiveness, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about forgiveness here, but know that forgiveness protects you from toxic thoughts and emotions that could pollute your mental clarity and wisdom. And while it's important to understand problems, without intentional awareness, you will end up hyper-focused on what you believe is wrong and then end up stuck in a mental prison of reactive emotions. So forgiveness, it opens the door for your awareness to transcend what used to be emotional barriers that were keeping you from a greater awareness of the meaning and purpose in each situation. Forgiveness does not create anything new in you, but it does allow you to shift your awareness to your utmost purposes that are waiting for your attention. It dissolves barriers to your wisdom and to your love, clearing away the idea that what seems wrong can somehow prevent your best next steps. So upgrade your focus, shift away from emotional distractions and back to the clarity of your love. And as you shift into the powerful purposes of your life, you will see that nothing is as strong, durable, meaningful, and powerful as love and wisdom are. So be in the world, but not limited by it. When you clear away toxic emotional reactions to the past, the present, and the future, like having fear about the future, you experience a broader awareness of the present, and then you can design a purposeful future. Key number 6 is about expanding the context of your awareness in order to expand the capacity of your goals. You create your current goals from your current capacity to believe in possibilities. So realize that reality exists within a context that includes all possibilities yet to be chosen from. Think about that. Reality exists within a context that includes all the possibilities that are yet to be chosen from. And if you believe there's nothing more about a situation than what you already know, then you're believing in an illusion. And an illusion is a wormhole into despair. Despair is an emotional reaction to a circumstance on the road of life. So don't turn an illusion into a wormhole. It's not the end of the road. There's no power in believing that the world must change or that the road must change before you can live your utmost in any given moment. Let go of the idea that something is preventing the ongoing purposes and meanings of your life. If you don't let go of these, then you will be emotionally hijacked by your own thoughts about what you think is in your way. So be in the world, but not limited by its problems. Don't fight against the problems. Increase your awareness and your understanding of goals and of solutions. By looking beyond the problem and seeking further possibilities, that's how we find more truth and an expanded context for solutions. The locus of your power in the context of your purpose is within your own mind and heart, meaning you are in charge of how you give purpose, meaning, and power to every moment of your life. No one can take away your ability to give purpose to each moment. A problem creates an opportunity for an awareness upgrade. So see the problem in the widest awareness possible to you. And of course, we never reach our utmost awareness because we are constantly evolving. So be careful not to see a problem as a place to be emotionally stuck, as this will halt or downregulate the awareness that you want. Instead, use awareness to upgrade the meaning and purpose in your goals. Remember to use forgiveness as a tool to help clear away emotions and to be able to balance the reality of the moment with what you want the moment to hold. You can't always change the world around you, but you are always evolving yourself in every given moment. And because you are so important, then as you evolve, your changes ripple out into the world. You are important. You can't get around that. You can't say that you're not. And the more that you're aware of this, the more that you can and will decide how to consciously use your awareness for the purposes and goals you want your life to have. Awareness upgrade key number 7 is to expand the problem's context so you can better understand the balance of factors in the situation or in the moment or in your life, and then design solutions. For example, you might be making plans towards reaching a goal, but like any plan, the actual implementation will have unplanned challenges. This is where you need to balance between what is happening in the moment and your goal for the journey. Clear away any hyper-focus on the emotional outcomes of unmet expectations in any given moment. This lets you see the issue or the problem more clearly, whether it is in yourself or in the external. And so as a result of this clearing, you can implement your best solutions and create further solutions in case it happens again. Keep your solutions and your goals as the main focus of your awareness. Don't let your attention be emotionally hijacked by a problem, as that steals your attention away from reaching your goals. Now, whether your goal is to make a point in a discussion or to save a species from extinction, clear your mind of toxic emotions, and you will upgrade your awareness with greater context, focus, and wisdom so that you can create meaningful solutions. Key number 8 is about how to clear away unrealistic expectations in order to prevent emotional reactions. So ask yourself what prejudgments you have for yourself and for others. Create a context of understanding to see yourself and others as you are, rather than through an unrealistic lens. Ignorance comes from ignoring reality. So put realistic, healthy expectations and relationships in place. Disentangle your emotions from problems and unhealthy relationships. The more difficult the situation is, the more you need wisdom to gather information, to create solutions, and to decide on loving boundaries. And finally, awareness upgrade key number 9. Have a consistent response to everything, both past and present, good and bad, internal or external. A response of courage, humility, and love. Use forgiveness to be free from being emotionally controlled by anything not of love. Love's power is not dependent on being against anything. So let the awareness of your heart control your emotions. The territory of your heart is the most important path of your life. Flood it with love, and where it is void of love, there's no power. Where there is love, the power of your life is unstoppable. Respond to all others' paths with the power of your love. Pour love into any area empty of love. Power pours love in. And the opposite is to react, which means to try to force something. And that makes you weak. Flow with power, don't force. Power transcends anywhere that's void of love. Angst brings reactivity and anxiety and stops the flow of true power. So don't depend on anything except love. Share what you will and continue flowing down the river of your life. This is you creating the evolution of your life and impacting all of life. If you liked this video, please click on the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video out to more people to help it reach more people. And videos on this channel are about love's power, about nature, relationships, and communication skills. And it is free to subscribe. Welcome, and thank you so much for your time.